Hello and welcome back.
Yeah, this is our second week in the new year now. Third week in the new year. Yeah, three.
Happy Horse Day all to you all.
Happy Horse Day.
Chinese New Year.
What does... No, that's the fox, isn't it? That's not what does the horse say. It says nay. It says nay to that joke, I say.
You fixed it. Yes, turned it round.
I fixed it. So, today on the show, we have parodies, covers-ish, and soundtracked to films. So we have a couple of... Well, most of it is soundtrack. We have like 2 parodies.
And 2 covers.
And 2 covers. Do we have 2 covers?
We don't even have that many.
It's a one. Well, the first one is a parody cover, and then the last one is a parody cover.
Yay!
Yay! We're so clever. Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about stuff and things again. This is like the first episode ever.
Except now we're doing it as a recall back to that one.
We're going to talk about stuff and things. Haha, Walking Dead reference. No, we're going to be talking about Chosen. We're going to be talking about Metro News. We're going to be talking about
Octodad,
Dadliest Octopus Father.
Octopus Father, yes.
Octopus Father, Dadliest Catch.
No, Farveliest.
Fatherliest Snatch. Fatherliest Snatch. Oh my goodness me.
Oh, I just realised what I said.
You're naughty.
Never make that face again, Nick.
Boo. Yeah, we're going to be talking about
all that stuff
we just said. So I'm going to lead you into the first song now. This is by 3 drag queens, actually. Willem, Detox, and Vicky Vox. 2 of which are featured on RuPaul's Drag Race, which I got into over the winter period. Thank you, Andy. This is a parody of the song Blurred Lines. It's about Amanda Bynes, and it's called Blurred Bynes, and it's about her drug addiction and her Twitter feed. So enjoy Blurred Bynes by Willem, Vicky Vox, and Detox. It's in the same drawing style.
Okay, that was
Blurred Bynes.
That was glorious, actually.
Yeah, see, it's better than the original, I think. Anyway, it's rather fun. Yeah. RuPaul's Drag Race. It's pretty funny. You should watch it, Sam.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
It's pretty fun. See, I've watched season 4 and season 5, and when in winter holidays, just at Andy's because we had bugger all else to do. And yeah,
as you do in the holidays, just watch a drag race.
Yeah, just watch a drag race. You know, fun story actually, talking about celebrities and stuff. I was working in Sin City last night, and there was this guy, Bieber cut and everything, down there, hitting on one of the shot girls. And I was like, and I just looked and turned to the person who was on till 2 with me, and I was like, looks like Bieber's at it again. You know, didn't know. I knew they were they're thinking about. There's a petition going around to deport him from America, which now has over 100,000 signatures. So the U.S. Congress has to look at it and reply. But I don't want him to be deported to Dundee. Thank you very much.
No, I honestly.
We already have enough.
I've not been keeping up with this news
cases.
Because I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. It just appears on my Tumblr, and it makes me laugh.
The more people read it as news, the more it's going to be there and accepted as news. So I'm going to try and ignore it as much as possible.
Yeah, I just thought I'd mention that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, moving on, actually, to Chosen.
A TV show Nick has been watching. And
yeah.
It's recently out, about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago. It's just started season 1. It is the first animated gay white rapper. And it is fantastic. It's the same drawing style as Archer. With the comedy of, I would say, Archer and Boondocks mixed together.
Okay, so
just without gratuitous use of the N-word.
Because he's white.
Yeah, because he's white. But yeah, it's kind of like rap culture comedy, mixed with like big business comedy because he's trying to make it back into the rap industry. Okay. After things which you find out.
No, I'll definitely give this a watch. It
is so funny. It's one of the funniest things I've watched in a while.
Okay.
Saying that, the last Simpsons episode was rather funny as well. The one with the Google glasses.
Oh yeah, that was a weird one.
It broke the fourth wall for a change because they didn't have an intro, and I was like, that's a bit odd, with the Simpsons.
They didn't.
and then like Lenny's like, your name is Simpson.
I thought it was always Samson.
Have you never looked up at the sky?
They both look up.
The Simpsons. It broke the fourth wall.
I always wanted that one. I always wanted that was.
I was like, oh, that's.
That was weird.
It was a nice throwback to original episodes when they were actually funny.
Yeah, and the episode before that, they had the tribute to Hayao Miyazaki.
Yes, they did. That
was great as well.
It was so animated very well. That was a sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the visuals of it were amazing. This it was using the Simpsons art style to convey all this beautifully drawn stuff, and using the Simpsons characters.
I love Hayao Miyazaki films. Like Studio Ghibli for me, it was like my kind of gateway into anime and stuff.
No, they're all.
Because I watched Spirited Away first, and then I watched Grave of the Fireflies, and My Neighbor Totoro, The Cat Returns, things like that. And I was just like, this is glorious, just drooling at the mouth watching anime. Yeah. And now I watch other things too. Like Attack on
Things
Titan.
with real people.
Things with real people in them. Like The Thick of It. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh's real, right?
I'm sorry to tell you this. I'm sorry to tell you this. It's based on a real story, but it's not real.
I assumed Maximilian Pegasus was fabulous. That fabulous in real life. Yu-Gi boy.
Anywho.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think is that Kenny Loggins calling?
Is that you?
Oh no! Wait, what?
You better answer it, otherwise you're going to be in the danger zone, Sam.
Danger zone.
Danger zone. I bet you can guess what's coming up next, can't you, listeners? It is Kenny Loggins with Danger Zone. Danger Zone. That last song there was Mungo Jerry with In the Summertime from Kill Bill Volume 2. Before that, Danger Zone, Kenny Loggins, Top Gun, Archer.
Is that a country song?
Danger Zone?
Yeah, the news is not just doing pretty well.
Yeah, it's 3 episodes in and I'm enjoying it. I'm especially enjoying Coked Up Pam.
Yeah, my new favourite character.
Yeah, so what do you want to talk about now?
Well, I could talk about a game I bought and played, and it was fantastic. It's very short, but it's still pretty good. That's Octopus Dad.
Octopus Father.
Octodad, Dadliest Catch.
Yes.
It's just a really nice game. Like, I played the first, it was like an alpha tech demo that was just free on the internet.
Well, yeah, I played that as well.
Yeah.
It was very hard to control.
It was very hard to control, and basically, you're an octopus pretending to be a person, and the controls are all just like you moving your legs around and moving your arms around, trying to do everyday things, trying to not get caught as an octopus.
Yeah. You can't wear makeup, you're a dad.
Well, dads don't play with makeup. Yeah, but and in the Deadliest Catch, it's like a full version of that, so you've got more puzzles and things.
Okay.
More stuff, more things to do. Like with your family, you can mow the lawn and chop some wood.
Oh God.
And
how much is it?
It's about £9 at the minute.
Is it worth £9?
With actually all the workshop stuff, it will be eventually.
Okay.
Because it's got loads of workshop things that people can make their own levels. There's an in-game editor as well.
So wait for a little bit before things start rolling out, then it'll be worth it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the in-game workshop allows you to make your own levels and just distribute them through Steam Workshop.
Okay. Well,
there's only one of them really up there that I tried, and that was a zero gravity chamber, which was quite a nice fun. Yeah.
You also played Nidhogg with Ian recently.
Oh yes, I did, and I was like sweating after that game. Christ, it was intense.
I watched the video and I was like, goodness me, bet you can't wait to see the Saints Row 4 video when it comes out.
Oh God, that's going to be weird.
Just to point out, my character in Saints Row 4 is essentially a transvestite Dr. Manhattan with pigtails wearing a 50s floral dress.
You're implying there's any other sort of character in Saints Row 4?
Well, no, Ian has a proper character.
What? That's what?
Yours
is a proper character.
No, but it's like Ian but female. So yeah, I just dragged up Dr. Manhattan and went, you know what? Screw it.
I think
This is
I think in
happening.
my Saints for a Free playlist, my character he was just a fat golden man with no hair in a
Sam.
suit. I am not fat. I am not golden, and
What's golden?
I'm not going to say suit.
Ah, I set that up good.
You did.
Would you like to hear a joke?
No.
Well, you're going to hear it anyway. What was the snail doing on the motorway?
No idea. What was he
About a
doing?
mile a day.
Oh God! I walked into that one. Well, I recently lost my mood ring, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Oh, man. What do you call an alligator in a vest?
George.
An investigator.
Oh, that's the closest I've been to swearing on the radio, Nick. Well done.
So there you have it. There's
Yeah.
some jokes, and there's your game recommendation for this week. If you have £10 to spare, then
Yeah.
go and pick it up. If you don't, then wait,
Yeah.
because
I'll
it'll
say the
probably
best
be
part
on
of it
sale.
is not just the gameplay of just. I heard someone describe it as being high in public simulator. It is weird, but it's like that. It's just the dialogue and the writing's really nice. Like like the kids in it are amazing, and just the stuff you hear in the background.
Yeah.
But it's like there's an aquarium level where you go around the aquarium, but you don't like to because
Huh.
there's sharks everywhere. You can see like how to cook an octopus. Is
Oh, no.
Someone's reading, and there's marine biologists who are like,
Huh.
"We know a fish when we see one." There's literally posters saying, "We know a fish when we see one."
There was a game that I recommended to Ian actually yesterday. What's it called? It's Susanna, I think. It was featured on Kotaku anyway. It's a free game.
I hear a weird noise.
Sorry, it's
No.
my stomach. Oh, it might be the boxing downstairs
Oh yes, it's
because
well,
they're all loud and.
obnoxious and running a show.
Oh, how dare they not put us in a soundproof room?
How dare they not broadcast us live downstairs
Yeah.
in the red corner?
Because that wouldn't put them in the blue corner. A frosty man. In the red corner, a red man. Rock'em sock'em robots, are you ready? Boxing would be better if it was Rock'em sock'em robots.
Have you seen Real Steel?
Yes.
It's just Rock'em Sock'em Robots the movie.
Yeah, well, it's
That was the point.
like Battleship was Battleships
But
the movie.
Battleship was awful.
It was awful, and it had Liam Neeson in it.
No, it
But
had,
he was
no,
he was in.
it was Liam playing Liam. What am I doing in this film, Neeson?
Yeah.
That's his other like. I'm gonna say alter ego.
Alter
where he-
ego.
Like that's the actor who played Taken and things.
I write lists.
That's the real Liam Neeson.
What, Schindler's List?
Yeah. Like in an actual film that is good.
So not Space Jesus either.
Not Space Jesus or Zeus.
Just to clarify, Space Jesus is Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah. Space Jesus, and also but he's also Zeus.
Yeah,
That's
in-
Liam. What am I doing in this film?
Wait,
Neeson?
what was he Zeus in?
Clash of the Titans.
Oh, so he was. Yeah.
He
Liam,
screamed,
what am I
"Release the
doing in
Kraken."
this film.
Neeson. That's his full
He'd
name.
make a good Catwoman though. Yeah, who's phoning me? Oh, it's Declan. He can wait.
I thought you were about to say it's
Right.
Kenny Loggins again.
Uh,
To go back.
No, it's Gene Kelly. And he's Singing in the Rain. That's our next song. Put it on, Sam. Singing in the Rain by Gene Kelly.
Woohoo!
Hello. Yeah, that was Bobby Darin with Beyond the Sea. Yeah, there are many versions of that song, but Bobby Darin was the one that I chose because it's the only one I have on my playlist. And that song is from BioShock, as you may well know, and it's also from Finding Nemo, which was sung by Robbie Williams at the end of Finding Nemo.
Yeah. So which version was better? Vote now.
Vote no. Many votes.
Many votes.
Monoboss.
Yes.
No,
Now a word from
And
our
then-
sponsors.
and then there's
Brian
Charles
Butterfield.
Trenet with La Mer, which is the French version as well.
Yeah.
Interesting. The song before that was Singing in the Rain by Gene Kelly, which is featured in A Clockwork Orange. Anyway, we're going to move on to our most favourite section of the week. It's Jaden's Words of Wisdom! That's to disguise me clicking the tab to Google. So this week,
An amazing tweet.
so insightful, we can hardly contain ourselves, and neither could Jaden. Why is it always 3? Why is it always 3? There you go. There's the tweet. Why is it always 3?
I believe because 3 is a magic number, but
3 is a magic
it's not
number.
proven, is it?
2's company.
I'm
3's a party.
wondering why Jaden is wondering why it's 3.
Because
Why is it 3?
Why is it 3?
This is the deep stuff that we need on this show.
Liam Neeson would know. He is Zeus after all.
He is Zeus, yes.
I'm not that Zeus.
No.
Yeah, I did just high five myself, by the way.
That was the sound of shame.
No, that comes later. Don't stick your tongue to a frozen pole, Sam.
I didn't plan to.
Yeah, anyway, why is it always 3? Send us a message. Explaining, thinking. Not an essay, though. We just want, like...
No, I want an essay. I'll grade it and mark it back. And...
Oh, man. You're like a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
A teacher of the street rules.
Mm-hmm. What I teach me ain't got no teacher for.
Go to Sin City. Shout street rules. See what happens.
Share the rule.
Fraser shouted that at me yesterday, actually, just to get my attention on the bar.
Really?
Yeah, just standing there, just in a crowd, just going, share the rule. And I'm like, hi, Fraser. You're on the wrong side of the bar, by the way. I'm serving over here. He was like, oh, no, I want to get served by you. Tough. You're not going to get served by me, are you? You're going to stand over there. Yeah,
There's a new section of Nick's rants at the bar.
It's not a rant. It was an insightful joke and quip.
Emma, you were going crazy when I was at the bar.
I am important.
Hence why your customer safety now.
No, I'm not yet. I'm applying for it.
Mm.
And then I get put into the bundle of papers, which
now
is
you get
an
to harass
application
people
form.
instead of people harassing you.
I'm not going to harass people. I'm going to be nice.
No, you'll recognise
I'll be
faces
nice
that harassed you.
I can't mention that name.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah. No, I won't harass people. I'll be like when Bob used to work here. He was like the best customer safety guy in the world. He used to dance around Mono. He was fantastic. His name was Bob. I think his name was Bob. Was it Bob? Yeah, it was Bob. Yeah. Anyway, that was Jaden's words of wisdom. Minimalizing the tab now. Yeah. So I'll have to be open it again. Do you want to do the Metro News now, or do you want?
Yeah, let's give it a song first.
Let's give it a song first.
Oh, we finally had my stuff.
Yeah, finally on your stuff. So that's my amazing songs over, and now it's time for Sam's wind down. 15 minutes.
I suppose it's a wind down. Most of the calm.
It's a wind up. That's what it is.
Oh.
I am so wizard.
I think you'll find I'm the wizard.
The muscle wizard.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You are also Sofa King Bad.
That too.
Okay, so you want to introduce your songs?
Well, first up here is a cover version of Karma Police by Radiohead, but this is Easier Star All Stars, who they have a few albums now, but 2 of them are covers of other bands and things. So there's a Dub Side of the Moon, which is a good one, which is the reggae dub version of Dark Side of the Moon, and there's also Radio Dread. That's it. So
okay,
here's
so we'll go
Karma
into this.
Police.
Right, see you in a minute. That was Take That with Relight My Fire.
No, that was Malagueña Salarosa by Chingon, which is Robert Rodriguez's band.
Right. Tell you a story, actually.
Oh, yeah. What is it? What is this story that you came up with yourself?
Yeah, I'm totally not reading it. But, yeah, thanks for ruining it, Sam. God.
Oh, I've made it better now.
True.
Because now there's power between us instead of me just hating you for the terrible joke.
Yeah, but, well, I went to a shocking pub last night called The Fiddle. It was a violin. There you go. There you go, folks.
Yeah.
We're going into weird news now.
Weird news.
Which news do you want to talk about?
I thought you had picked one already.
No, that was because of that sketch. I put that up on the Facebook page.
Yeah, we put up one of the weird news.
You want to talk about Jesse Eisenberg?
Well, let's talk about
weird
Jesse
news.
Eisenberg. It is weird news.
Yeah.
That Jesse Eisenberg
As Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping that the Bryan Cranston rumor mill would have been true.
Heisenberg. you know.
Same thing. And
He's
if Jesse Pinkman and Heisenberg had a baby, it would be Jesse Heisenberg, so I suppose it's kind of close.
Close enough. And
Be quiet, people outside. That's very rude.
I think he hasn't got the hair for it.
He does have a bit of a fro.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think that is what they call a Jew fro, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. He is a good actor, though. I saw him in he was
is.
good in Zombieland. I mean, there was a post that I saw on my Facebook page, which kind of made me rile in anger a little bit, was saying that him and Michael Cera are practically interchangeable, and I was like, they're not.
No, because I don't want to punch...
One of them is good, and one of them needs to be shot in the knees.
Yeah, I don't want to shoot Jesse Eisenberg, so...
But, yeah, family builds stunning ice palace in polar vortex. Metro's crap this week.
Yeah, well, with Jesse Eisenberg, I don't know what they're going to go for with that, with the Lex Luthor. I heard they're going to try and play it like really old Superman stuff, like the old Superman films.
Yeah.
That sort of Lex Luthor, but I still think Kevin Spacey was better.
Oh, Kevin Spacey's just Kevin Spacey, though.
He's awesome.
Yeah. He's just
I sent you his impressions, didn't I?
Yes, I didn't watch the video, though.
Oh, man. He is
You sent me it
good at his
while I was at work. I got home and I went to bed. I was a tired boy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You do a shift on the bar. Bring it.
Pay me.
No.
Okay, let's that sort.
You're doing it for free.
Am I?
Whoa.
So any weird news then you found?
Not really. I mean, it's all a bit rubbish. I mean,
the news this week is there is no news. Oh, hello.
Woman goes to make breakfast, finds puma in kitchen, and I'm not talking about the shoe. Let's see, loading.
Where the hell is this?
Bloody hell, that's a big cat.
Mm-hmm.
Amelin Haddad had been making breakfast when she spotted the animal in her home in Santiago, Chile. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's
Chile.
I thought it was going to be like Hull.
Pumas in Hull. Nah, your pumas get stolen in Hull.
You just like find your puma with no legs and put up on bricks.
No, that happens in Liverpool.
It happens everywhere, Nick.
Does it?
Not just Liverpool.
Not just Liverpool? No. I am surprised. Do me proud, Liverpudlians. Do me proud.
Steal a puma's legs.
Steal a puma's legs. That reminds me of a song, which I can't say on the air because it's quite rude. But I'll tell you when we go into the next song, and I might post it up later on the page. To be a little bit risque, shall we say?
Risque.
Risque.
Oh, you boy.
Please retweet this if you use drugs.
Oh, yeah, is that the Twitter of totally not a policeman?
No. Hold on.
Oh God, it's actually real. It's a
GMP
real...
Salford.
Oh wow.
It's Salford Police.
Wow.
Greater Manchester Police. Well done, you. Oh, dearie me. Schoolboy of 6 suspended for having mini cheddars at lunch. It's a bit cheesy, isn't it?
Oh, Christ, Nick. You're too pleased with yourself.
Sam, did you write that one?
Which one?
10 stages of waking up with a hangover.
I've put all stages into one of just dread.
Judge Dredd?
No, just dread.
Just dread. Oh, yes. Right. So, what time is it? It's Chico time. Crap, it's 10 to 6.
Oh, my. Should we say bye and put the last songs on?
No, we won't say bye. It won't take that long. It won't take 10 minutes to do 2 songs. But we will say that RoboCop's coming out soon. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to go see it. I'm going to drag you along.
Yes, you are.
And Seth Rogen is a terrible actor.
Oh, yes.
These are little bits that we've run out of time for. I'll probably go into more detail next week.
Yeah, because Nick really wants to rant about World's End.
The World's End was a good film, I thought. Not as good as the other two, but it was good. This is the end.
Nick is not a fan of Seth Rogen's stoner brand of comedy.
I'm not a fan of stoner comedy, apart from maybe Method Man and Red Man and How High.
What about The Big Lebowski?
Yeah, that too, but That doesn't rely on drug culture to be try and be funny. It also doesn't rely on Michael Cera to try and be funny either.
No, I can agree with Michael Cera being...
He looks like a sloth.
No, he
looks like Sid the Sloth from Ice Age.
To me, he looks like a giant target and a giant punching bag.
It's true.
I don't see anything else. Anyway.
Get Hawkeye on the case.
What songs we got coming up next then?
Songs we've got coming up next. We'll do one song, then we'll say our goodbyes, and then we'll end with our favourite.
So up next is the theme song from the 5th season of The Wire.
No, DiMaggio.
No, the 4th season of The Wire by DiMaggio, I think. I think, I don't know what I think anymore. I'll just say.
I think you're way down in the hole.
It's basically a cover of an old Tom Waits song.
Okay.
And every single season of The Wire is that song in a different version. In the first one, it's Blind Boys of Alabama doing a sort of jazzy, sort of cop show version of it. Second one is actually Tom Waits' version.
Okay.
This one's for like the school season, so it's got like kids singing in it.
Awesome. Well,
and it sounds pretty nice.
Well, the amount of trouble you're in, I think you're way down in the hole. This is Way Down in the Hole. See you in a minute. Right, that was DiMaggio with Way Down in the Hole. This is the final bit. Yeah, sorry I didn't get to rant about Seth Rogen and everybody, but that'll be for next week. Up next, Level 4 Live. Usual plugs. We have Video Game Society on a Thursday, and whatever fundraiser's going on, if they don't kick us out of Floor 5, we will be in Floor 5. If not, we'll be in The Liar and Complainy.
And we've already plugged it today, but Keller Plays on YouTube.
Yes, and go and like our Facebook page and stuff, because I will be putting more things up there, and I forgot to tell you about that song, so I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
In fact, I can show you in a minute. Yeah, but this hour's gone really quick.
This has gone flying by. Too many puns,
yeah,
Nick.
Quick update, we're going to talk to Craig, who kindly gave us this radio show in the first place, and we're going to see if we can get an extra hour beforehand, because the guy who normally does the radio show before us hasn't been turning up, so we're going to see if we can get an extra hour for you guys, if you would like that.
An extra hour
and if you don't,
segues!
And if you don't want it, well, tough. You're going to get it anyway, hopefully. Yeah, so we're going to leave you on this note. Chilly note, I think.
Yes.
It's a bit cold.
It's a
bit cheesy as well. What brand of cheese? I like Brie.
I prefer Richard cheese.
Ah, you prefer Richard cheese. Right, okay, so it's Richard cheese with Ice Ice Baby. See you later, folks.